Welcome, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. My name is Pritesh with KAIZN Crypto. Today, I'm joined by Maria Carmo. She has a YouTube channel. She's got the Cardinista stake pool. So she's doing a whole bunch of different things. She's also a Catalyst Fund 2, Fund 7 winner. So she's been in the Cardano community. She's everywhere. Maria, how are you doing today? Thanks so much for joining us.
I'm doing very well with a little bit of allergy, but I couldn't stop myself coming to the show and talk to you. It's a great moment. To be honest, was one of the most amazing moments when you bring me to your show at the first time. So I'm here again to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm glad that we were able to put something together. You know, it's been a while since you had first come onto the channel, and it's just amazing to see how far you've come. So looking forward to chatting with you today, Maria. I think in our conversation, we're going to be focusing a lot on Catalyst. So tell us a little bit about Catalyst. You know, maybe there's some new people in the space who are coming to Cardano. They don't realize that they have the ability, holding ADA, you can actually vote for these different proposals. So tell us a little bit about that, maybe how you got started with it, and then we can just go from there.
Well, Catalyst is the treasure of Cardano. Every time you do a transaction, there is a fee. Part of this fee goes to the treasure and gets distributed through a democracy system where the community vote for the projects they want to fund. So if anybody have an idea that fits the challenge, because it's divided by challenge. I think now at the moment we have 9 or 10 or something like that. Catalyst change a lot. So sometimes you could get numbers wrong because it's so dynamic. So you can have an idea of a project that will allow one of the challenges to be solved. If you have the project, you have the proposal, you write it, you don't even need to be a Cardano holder. You write a proposal, you put out there in idea scale. It's a bit of a weird system, but we have this platform where you put your proposal out there. You need to be aware of the dates because we have the date to present the idea to the community. And then you came to the second phase where you present your proposal to the community, and then you put there what you're going to do, how long you're going to take to do what you want to do, how many funds you need for that. Sometimes you talk about the teams. Some people put a proposal through, but they don't have actually the members of the team, but they can hire in the community. They can find people that read their proposal and actually start work with them. It's very dynamic and inclusive in that kind of way.
Yeah. Cardano.ideascale.com. So that's where you should go to look at all these different proposals. And of course, I will be sure to link that below. But I think it's really cool, Maria, exactly like how you described. You know, you've got these different categories for these different proposals that you can submit. And if you have an idea or something that might fit into that specific category, you can submit that. You've got these different parameters that you can fill in about the team, the budget, the summary of the proposal, and what you plan on doing with the project. So yeah, that's what we did as well. You know, we submitted a few proposals. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I think it's really cool that you had touched on the fact that Cardano has this treasury. I think that's something that's so unique about Cardano as a blockchain is that they've actually thought about how to sustain the growth and the development of the project for the long run. And I think that's what we're seeing right now with Catalyst. You know, Fund 9 is huge. Just to see some of these different funding categories and how much ADA is allocated to each of these categories. I think it's a fantastic thing to think about how Cardano is really going to allow for people to work for a decentralized blockchain. You know, you're going to actually create jobs for these people by allowing them to submit these ideas and have them get funded.
To be honest, I think my favorite part of Cardano is that part where we can be your own boss. You can have your own team. You can have your own idea. You don't depend on anybody. You just have an idea. You open an account in Idea Scale. You write down your ideas in many language you want to reach, because sometimes people like Cardano, but they don't like Idea Scale because everything there is in English. So I'm just giving you a tip. If you translate for more languages, you can reach out to more people, and people are going to read it and people are going to participate. People will ask to work with you and maybe to help you marketing it, maybe to help you put a new sectors in your proposal, maybe courses that you did, maybe experience that you had in blockchain or that you have in other projects that will make your proposal appealing to the community. I think it's an amazing way to actually also give space for the people that are not that technical. There is challenges for very technical people, and it's okay. And there is other challenges that's for other part of the community. We need lawyers, we need teachers, we need all sort of people in life so we can grow as a community, because we are in the bubble, you know, we are in the Cardano bubble, but we can grow out of it. And how do we grow out of it? Give this opportunity to people to come to Cardano, to contribute and to build on it.
Yes, absolutely. Maria, I want to ask you, so in terms of, you had mentioned we're in a bubble, right? Like that's totally true. I feel like everybody in Cardano kind of knows everybody and we're all in our own group and whatnot. But I think that one of the biggest things that we can do as a community to help bring in more people is talk about catalysts and idea scale and how we can bring in people to have their ideas get funded and build businesses. What are some of the ways that you've seen are most effective to help bring in new people to idea scale?
Is exactly what we are doing here, educating people and tell them they can come along. They don't need to have ideas, they just need to have ideas and desire to work and to build on it. You don't have it in other blockchain. Every time you go to other blockchain, you need to put your money and you need to put something. And Cardano is so democratic that you can show up with your ideas and get funded. Catalyst funded so many ideas now. Remember when we are talking about Catalyst the first time, I was here talking to you, and then we are in the fund one where it was fake ADAs, and I would get funded with that idea. And then we went on to the second fund where we have 2,000, help me,
250,000 ADA?
funds, ADA, no, dollars,
Oh,
to
dollars.
be
Okay.
distributed in all the proposals. And we did get fund back in fund two, and you still develop that proposal. That's Lovelace Academy. People that know Lovelace Academy can go to the channel and check in. I have been rebranding and moving things up and make it more interesting to people's eyes. You know, it's everything about how it looks. And there has great interviews like the CEO of Cardano Foundation, with Mihaela from IOG. There are so many interesting people that's not necessarily connected to shards, but they meant a lot to the community. And we got all these videos there, and we will come along with the programming parts of the Lovelace Academy. We are just trying to decide what's the best move and when is the best move to produce this content, because once it's produced, if something changes, it's all out of date, so nobody gonna use it again. So it's how we as a group decided to wait a little bit to come along with that part of that proposal. And the other proposal is DeFi School, where we're going to teach the principles of the DeFi and the Cardano blockchain to people for free. We have been building a Discord channel, we have been building a Telegram group, so we will send this content for free and throw out in the community as we go along. You know, my community is international, but at the same time, this all the Portuguese speakers around the world that's come to me every single day, say, Maria, I met you, I know Cardano because of you. And it's just,
Yeah, in addition to all the things that you're doing with the content and everything to help bring in new users, you know, you've got this stake pool and you see the number of delegations, right? Card stake pool, right? Cardenistas. And I think I saw last time, Maria, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like over 10,000 delegators.
yes, I can say very proudly that was 10,500 when I checked the last time. And it's keep growing, because as I told you, the first time I was here in your channel, the education was the way, didn't I?
Yeah, no, you did. You really did.
So people get interested, people want to learn, people want to know what's the blockchain of third generation. People want to learn what is different in that code. This is a code, because in some of the videos I have been doing, Facebook is a code, Google is a code, so is cryptocurrency. So my thought line was, if these codes change all these people's life, why crypto couldn't change our lives? And then I started talking about Cardano with a lot of people, and it started working and it's grown so much. I got support from the international community. I got support from the Portuguese speaking communities. Just I have been up and down because one day you earn $3, another day we earn 41 cents.
Yeah.
But we got magical moments. When you look some soul that walk to you and look in your eyes and say, "Yes, Maria."
Yeah. It makes it that much more worth it, right? You can go through all the ups and the downs because you've got people who are cheering for you, they support you, and they love what you're doing. And it's like that really, I think now, even for me as well, Maria, it's like at this point, the money is just extra. A lot of people, they come to change their lives, and it's like that's really important to be able to do. Like in my case, if it wasn't for Cardano, I wouldn't be able to quit my 9 to 5 and go full time into Cardano, bringing value and creating videos. But now I'm at a point where it's like, yeah, the prices are down a lot. And I know a lot of people are feeling that, but I think that's still just being able to get those kind words from people who watch the videos and, they found value from what we're doing. It's like that really kind of keeps you going, whether it's sunny outside or whether it's rainy. It's like making sure that you have those people in the back of your mind. And it's like, it keeps you going throughout all the times.
Yes, because in the hard times, and we are in the hard time at the moment, the market are down, is this people that's going to inspire you to go through it because it's hard. If you haven't been here in the bear market for the first time, if it's your second time, I think you're okay. But if it's your first time, you are, oh my God, I wasn't waiting for that because a lot of people got into Cardano at $3 when it got very popular and they miss all the way. But as we say, you won't lose if you sell. And in my pool, we have this Excel spreadsheet and we talk about people do the cost dollar average. So it's a safe way to go where we are risking very low. So you don't go crazy spending the money of your credit card or your bank or whatever it is and get low ones. You just go do it safe and slow until you get to the stage that you're comfortable with your investment. And we are in the time of reading and studying and looking for things and many things to go as Cardano deliver other layers.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's like despite all the stuff that's happening within the market, you still see all the updates taking place. The developers are still building. We've got the Vasil hard fork coming up, and it's like those network upgrades are just going to make Cardano that much more resilient. And then Catalyst as well. Catalyst just keeps on getting bigger. Despite the prices going down, these transactions are still being made on the network. A little bit of those transaction fees are constantly going to the treasury, and that's just building and building and building. And then every single time, you get a new fund, the fund just gets larger and larger. So it's a really good way to keep on building and allowing for these developers, because that's one thing as well, Maria. Just paying your people, keeping the lights on, that gets expensive. There are real businesses here now, and they have real expenses. And it's challenging, especially when you see the price of ADA go from $3 right all the way down to 40 cents. So that's one thing I feel like a lot of people should be taking advantage of is Catalyst, right? We have a treasury, we have a fund that allows for businesses to go and submit ideas so that they can get the capital they need to continue building. And I think that's what a lot of people who are building and providing value in the community should be looking at as well with Catalyst.
I know. The other thing you can do, Pritesh, you can come to Catalyst and be a community advisor, and then you become a veteran and community advisor. And if you want to learn more about it, you can look up Catalyst School. If you want to learn it in English, but if you want to learn in Portuguese, there are Catalyst School Brazil, and there, if you want to learn in Spanish, is the Latin School, if I'm not wrong. So all these projects, they are brothers and sisters working together, producing content so people can show up in Catalyst and contribute. And you don't need to have ADAS to be a CA. You just need to desire to read the proposal, to evaluate them and give the score. And if your score is all fair and according to guidelines, you're gonna get rewards in the end of the process. You know, catalysts are in layers as well. You have phases for everything.
Right. Yeah. Community advisor. That's fantastic. I think that's a great place to start, actually, is just as somebody who wants to get involved with Cardano or Catalyst and governance, being able to assess some of these proposals. I think that's a great way to get involved. What are some of
Yes.
the things that you've seen, Maria? Because I'm sure that you've also done your fair share of looking at some of these proposals. In terms of some of the things that you've noticed between proposals that typically tend to get funded versus those that don't, what are some of the things that a lot of community advisors would usually pay attention to?
You know, the proposer needs to explain what he gonna deliver and how he will deliver and how he will use that funds. So according to how they give this information, how they explain, the community advisor need to be happy with it and say, now this guy is able to deliver that proposal. He's very honest in what he's building, and I would give a good score on that. And there is a Catalyst school where people can go and learn about it. That Catalyst is very, very information sensitive in the way that's changing all the time, but it does happen. It's made in phases, and exactly now, Pritesh, we are in the vote phase. So if people have more than 500 ADAs, I advise them to go and to register for voting. So 1 week or so after that, that's going to be the 4th of August, people will able to vote in this proposal. But tell me, do you have a proposal in Catalyst? How Catalyst is doing for
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, no, we definitely do. So make sure you go out there and register if you're interested in voting. But yeah, we've got three proposals, Maria. We've got the one for the Lovelace Saga, where we've built this NFT game, almost like a Super Smash Brothers or Brawlhalla type game, where we can bring in new users by creating a fun platform. I think that gaming is something that a lot of people want to do, and they're interested in if they want to just play, have fun, right? Meet people, and it allows for them to also learn about the technology, right? NFTs, how to create a wallet, connecting it to a platform, all that kind of stuff. And we're going to have educational content around all of that. But I feel like by creating a fun platform for people, it'll allow for them to come into the ecosystem for things other than just maybe buying or trading or whatever else you might do. Then the other is going to be Cardano Calendar. One of the things that I've found is just that with so many things that are happening right now within the space, whether it's these different projects being built or NFT drops, in-person meetups, anything like that, it's like, how do you keep up to date with all this stuff? So we've built Cardano Calendar. We've actually got all the UI completed for both of these projects already. So Lovely Saga, Cardano Calendar, all the UI and the details around the visuals have been created. It's just now we need help with the development funding, right? Because it's very expensive to pay developers, quality developers, to build this stuff. So that's where we are with that. And then the third one is going to be a Cardano 101 course. I've been making YouTube videos for so long now, and it's just like a lot of the videos that have really gained a lot of popularity on the channel are those how-to, those tutorial type videos. And what I want to do with this course is create an A to Z style platform that says, this is how you can create a wallet. This is how you get your ADA off exchange. This is how you delegate to a stake pool. You can register to vote and submit ideas on Catalyst, different things like that. So it's kind of like a way for people to say, okay, this is all the material that I need to know to be involved in the Cardano community. So that's what we're building. It's been keeping me very busy. We've got a team that's helping me with this as well. And I think that with these proposals, if we're able to get them funded in Fund 9, that would allow us to continue to build throughout this bear market. Because right now, all the work that's been done is from personal capital. I've been able to keep the lights on, but just seeing the prices of ADA where they are now, it's like I could use the help of the community. So any support is really appreciated. When it comes time to go vote, definitely check out those proposals that we've submitted.
Yes, please check down the link below so you can find out about our proposal and how you want to contribute with the ecosystem. At this point in time, I have something else it's a challenge proposal where I'm asking for a bit of fund for Latin America specific. We got it in Fund 7 and since then we didn't get. And I would love to people over there who are suffering with crisis and many other challenges could have the chance to come to the community and deliver value as well, as we do for other parties. If you see the website, IdeaScale, you can see there is many challenges, and I would love to Fountain have the challenge to support to Latin America. I would love see it come through, but I did get in a partnership with Cardano Feed, and there is Keeping Up with Cardano, 100 videos, and one more about creating a group meetup in Brazil. You know, we needed to get to these spaces so we can talk even more about the ecosystem and educating people. Many people think that we didn't have DEXs, we didn't have DeFi, we didn't
Or a ghost
connect to
chain.
our hard wallets, you know,
Yeah.
and we needed to have people in this space talking to people that's not true anymore.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. I think a lot of people, what they see on the outside is totally different than what's happening on the inside.
Exactly. And I have been telling people all along, I have the opportunity to create my channel. We are 12,000 people talking about Cardano, Portuguese and English, and talk about Catalyst, talking about tutorial. I will send you a tutorial how to vote, the tutorial how to register for voting, and afterwards I'm going to send you the link how to vote, because it's more or less the same thing. You're going to connect your wallet to the Catalyst app, and then when the time comes you will be able to vote for as many challenges and then as many proposals you want to vote.
Fantastic. Yeah. So if you're looking to register to vote, that's already started, or when it comes time to vote, make sure you check out those links. I've got some videos too. Go ahead and just check out those links in the description below. That's going to be very helpful to you. The fund might be different, but the process to register and to vote is still the same. So make sure you look at that
Exactly.
as well.
And don't miss your QR code or your PIN. Keep it so you can be able to vote for other phones. You know, you don't need to be registering every single phone. Or if you change the phone or anything happen, you can use this to recover.
Yes, absolutely. Very cool, Maria. You know, I'm hoping for the best for all of these proposals, because I feel like a lot of people who have been here as part of the community now for so long, it's like just keeping us going throughout all these ups and downs. It's a fantastic thing to see that we're still here, right? We're continuing to build, and there's so many great people in our community too, with so many amazing ideas. So
I know.
I would love to see all these proposals get funded. I think that there's plenty of capital available to see that happen.
I know. I agree with you. And the other thing I would love to talk to you, I know you have a Cardano warrior.
I
Are you
do.
keeping up?
I've got a lot of Cardano warriors, Maria. You know me and crypto gaming. You know, we're building our own game. I'm an early adopter of the Cardano warriors.
I hope you heard about them from me. Did you?
Well, you have talked a lot about it. I did actually catch one of your videos with them.
I see. So there is coming the islands. You know, they're gonna deliver to the holders, and
Yeah,
it's
see,
coming soon.
you're the perfect person to ask about this, Maria. So is it like a metaverse? What is the islands?
The islands is a space where you be able to personalize, build a storehouse, building a hotel, or building whatever you want, and gonna be something useful, and you can also trade.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So another thing I want to tell you, this is will be a test net. They want to have the test net how will deliver the islands. I'm saying that's right, Protections Island.
Yeah, no, that's right. Island.
Oh, so there will be a test net. So how this island is going to be delivered, and you can check out and build things in the test net inside the game. I thought it was very innovative and interesting because I never saw a test net before. You know, so you can have a taste how things going to work, how things going to show. What do you think?
That's one thing that I really like about a lot of these original projects. Even Space Buds, you know, we can talk about that because I know you're a holder of Space Buds and what's been going on there. A lot of these favorite projects of community members are still being talked about. And that's what's really cool about it, is like we're still here and we're still excited about what they're building. I've got a few Cardano warriors, Maria. You know, one thing is that I'm going to have to check out the test net. I saw a post about it, and I do think that's really cool. You know, you can actually go in there, get a taste of what it's going to look like, because they've been building now for a long time.
Exactly. They have been heads down building. So now it's time to check what they're going to deliver. They're going to be a certain number of islands, certain number of them going to be reserved for the holders. I think it's a very interesting economy that's going to be building around the game. And I just ask people to check it out. The minting was 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, to 2020, wasn't it?
Yep.
So now you only can check it in the secondary market, that could be JPEG store. I do have a video if you want to post in the links below how to buy it in the secondary market, because you know sometimes people never bought an NFT for the first time. They never interact. They don't know about how to set the collateral. They don't know how to set the DApp connector. So I did small videos telling people about how to do this stuff. If you could put the links down below so people will know exactly what they need to be set in the wallet. At the moment,
Yep.
I'm using Eternal Wallet. It's the best for me. So I teach them how to do it very easy, like a 2 minutes video, so they can connect the wallet with the JPEG store, and then from there buy the any NFT they would may like to get.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. No, I'll be sure to do that. But yeah, no, a lot of these NFT projects, it's like they're still here, still building. What do you think about the Space Buds scenario? Do you any thoughts on that? For anybody who might not be aware, so what had happened was there was an allegation of some copied artwork with Space Buds. And you know, you see some of these concepts that they've created, and then they compare them to the other forms of art, which they said that this was taken from. So Alessandro and his team are currently handling that. But what do you think about that, Maria? Because you had actually minted Space Buds, right, when it first came out. It's the first 10K NFT collection on Cardano.
I do have some space buds, and I think the project was really cool the way it was in the website, how you interact and how buying it. No other NFT was so interactive than that. And there come all the challenges that the team will face, and I think they're well able to get out of it. The what Alexandra did back then. Was used as a build stone for many other projects. So I think, besides the fact of Spacebird has been through of this hard time, I think they will get out of it, and we're going to still very proud of being holders of the NFTs, because you know you never know what people are able to do. Seems to me that the artist doesn't want to talk about it and tell where the inspiration come from, but Alessandro stepped in and was trying to sort it out and see how they can recompensate the holders. And I think it's very positive. He didn't hide himself, just so often say, look, we are looking into the problem and we want to solve it. And I think was amazing way to solve the problem.
Yeah, I totally agree, Maria. You know, there's some things that were found with the artwork, and just to see how well it was handled. I mean, this is all just speculative on my end at this point, but I think what they're thinking of is they want to create some type of a smart contract where you can send the token to the contract, and that would effectively burn it, even though it's a locked policy. And then you would have a different form of artwork or something like that. But yeah, I think he handled it very well. And that's one thing I really have to commend him on, because he is such a brilliant person, right? Like truly a pioneer within the Cardano ecosystem. And he's building different things like these serialization libraries, the NAMI wallet, right? Just to come first to market with these NFTs. And it's like he's done so much for the community. And to see that he was able to address this with so much transparency, I think it really speaks volumes about who he is as a person, and then how much he does care about what he's building right now on Cardano. I think that this is going to be handled no problem. I think that right now it's a little bit of FUD. People are a little bit spooked out, maybe even taking it a bit too far and trying to, spread misinformation. But I think that for the most part, we know that Alessandro is a rock star. Like he's always been on it. And I think it's going to get sorted out, no problem.
Exactly. I trust him. He has been here forever, building, delivering. And sometimes people say, "Oh, what's the Space Builder doing?" But the team of Space Builder never stop building things on Cardano. You know, sometimes people confuse silence with how to say. It's not because they are quiet, they are not doing anything. Maybe they are building, you just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of the work goes on behind the scenes, and, you don't really see that, but they're still working and they're still building. So, yeah, Maria, I tell you what, there's a lot of cool projects out there. There's so many different things. And, it's amazing to just be a part of it. Even though we're going through that rough spot right now in the markets, it's like everybody's kind of feeling the pain a little bit. Um, I think that it's amazing just to see the people who are still here, who are still building, providing value. Of course, Catalyst, it's great to hear from you what you think about Catalyst and how far we've come. Um, I'm hoping for the best for all of our proposals. I know you had talked about your ideas, and I talked about my ideas. So fingers crossed, hoping for the best there. I think it's going to keep us going throughout these times and keep building and providing value. But it's exciting. It's exciting just to be here and witnessing it all take place.
Exactly. We are making history here together, you know. We doing our own beats, our own way. Some people are very technological, some people aren't, but we are building the community and the ecosystem ourselves. We are not leaving it for the third part or third person do it. We are doing it, contributing, showing up and tell our ideas and our dreams.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Well, I think that's pretty much it for my end, Maria. Was there anything that you wanted to leave our audience with for our conversation today? Where can they go to find more about you? How can they support what you're building, bringing to the ecosystem?
My name is Maria Carmo 369. All my social media like YouTube, Instagram, Telegram, and you can reach out to me and ask questions and whatever you want. I'm gonna leave the links in the description below about Catalyst School and all the places where people can learn more about Catalyst more in a more professional way. If they don't want to learn about in a live or going to the town hall, there's process that's short people's way to learn how it's all work and then can come and build.
Okay. All right. Yes, absolutely. Please make sure to check out those links below, especially to learn how to register to vote when voting comes time, also to vote for these different proposals, as well as some of the other things we talked about, like purchasing NFTs on JPEG Store, right? There's so many things that you can learn from the educators that are bringing value in the community. And Maria, I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to come and speak with us about Catalyst. It's always a pleasure to just have you on the channel, share ideas. You're such an inspirational person, and just to think about how many lives you've impacted, it's just it's really amazing to see how far you've come.
We did it together. Remember, the first time we invite me in, we are doing it together all along. You start in your channel and then I start my channel and you go all along talk about Cardano. And I feel very grateful where I am. And I would love people to have a change, to change their lives as well. You know what I mean? Because if we are talking about a revolution, the revolutions needs to bring everybody in and assets everybody. You know, you go to certain blockchains and you want to get can go there if you are a holder, or if you have a minimum of this or that, you can come in Cardano, build whatever you want without have one ADA. This is so democratic and it's so fair, and the community will vote if you are delivering this value and give you the funds that you need from Catalyst. So I'm so overwhelmed that we are building it together. We are telling people about it, you know.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's open and available to everybody, and we're here for it. Yep,
That's
fantastic.
it.
All right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed this conversation today. Maria, thank you so much again. It's always a pleasure. Please be sure to like this video, share it out there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Go and check out Maria Carmo 369. Subscribe to her channel as well. Lots more Cardano content for you guys coming soon. All right, everybody. Thank you again, and we will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.